afternoon. I'm Raine Musñgi. This is Newsfeed. Local share prices log modest gains as investors hunt for bargains ahead of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas' policy-setting meeting this week. Philippine Stock Exchange Index added 16 points or 0.2%, ending a 4-day skid. Value turnover weakened to 3.9 billion pesos. Gainers beat losers, 128 to 73. C-led BDO, the day's most actively traded stock, once again rose more than 1%. Billionaire Enrique Razon's International Container Terminal Services is down for the fourth straight session, losing another 1.4%. Only the services counter was in the red, declining by 0.5%.
There is the possibility of a bargain hunting moving forward. Now, of course, investors would want to see a catalyst that would, compel them to do that bargain hunting. And we believe that at least the expectations that there will be a rate cut this week, the expectations on such is going to be that catalyst that would help the market move higher.
Megaworld, the property firm of billionaire Kevin Tan, is investing 15 billion pesos in the next 10 years to develop a township project in Ilocos Norte. The company plans to turn an 84-hectare property along the coastline of Newsfeed City into a premium mixed-use beachside township that will be called Ilocandia Coast Town. The project in President Bongbong Marcos's home province is Megaworld's 34th township development, as it bets on the tourism potential of the region. The Philippine government's debt payments have increased by 33% so far this year. Data from the Bureau of Treasury shows debt payments rose to 1.55 trillion pesos from January to August, compared to the 1.16 trillion in the same period last year. This means 75% of the government's 2 trillion peso debt service target for the year has already been spent. 2/3 of these payments, or about 1 trillion pesos, have gone toward paying back loans, mostly from domestic sources. In August, debt payments dropped to 186 billion pesos, mainly due to lower repayments on domestic loans. The Philippine Retailers Association wants the government to clarify the scope of a law that imposes a 12% value-added tax on foreign digital service providers. On BNC's Industry Beacon, PRA President Roberto Claudio pointed out, foreign marketplaces operating in the country have not been subjected to the VAT. Claudio said the laws implementing rules and regulation, which the Finance Department is still working on, should determine the definition of non-resident digital service providers. In the meantime, Claudio believes the passage of the law allows local regulation to catch up with changes in consumer behavior after the pandemic triggered a boom in online consumption.
Online players, particularly foreign retail merchants, have been taking advantage and have been enjoying the Philippine market and not paying the value-added tax and the duties that the products that we brick and mortars or traditional retailers in the Philippines have been subjected to. So we really feel that this will now level the playing field and, more importantly, boost the revenues of the government.
Yeah. Motorists using the North Luzon Expressway Connector Road will have to pay higher toll starting tomorrow. That's 119 pesos for Class 1 vehicles, 299 for Class 2, and 418 pesos for Class 3 vehicles. The Toll Regulatory Board says the increase is part of a plan to gradually apply full toll fees for the NLEX connector to cushion the impact for motorists. Full rates will be applied when the entire connector project is finished. Oil prices also rising big time starting tomorrow. Fuel retailers announced gasoline prices will increase by 2 pesos and 65 centavos per liter, diesel by 2.70, and kerosene by 2 pesos and 60 centavos. This is due to rising crude oil prices in the global market amid escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Overseas, SpaceX of tech billionaire Elon Musk pulls off its boldest test flight yet of its enormous Starship rocket. For the first time, SpaceX successfully returned the rocket's towering booster back to its launch pad in Texas using giant metal arms. The dramatic catch came nearly 7 minutes after Starship was launched for a fifth test flight. The spacecraft, meanwhile, continued flying on its own onto space before re-entering the atmosphere and splashing down in the Indian Ocean. This marks a major milestone for SpaceX, which aims to make Starship a fully reusable rocket system that could carry humans to the moon and Mars. And before we go, here are today's market winners and losers. And those are the news this hour. I'm Raine Musñgi. Stay tuned to BNC on Free TV Channel 31, Channel 24 on Cignal, and on our website, bnc.ph. Thank you so much for watching.